Ford just released the press kit on the 2021 F150. It's got a hybrid drivetrain. It's got a desk on the inside. It's got like a 12-inch screen. It can go 700 miles on a tank of gas. Let's check it out. All right, guys. So this is the 2021 Ford F150. There are some cool things about this truck. First, let's just look at the photos. As you notice, it's got a big, huge grille. It's got some big, nice, shiny wheels. It's pulling things. Okay. The photos are cool, but what the tech is actually what's more cool. But just bear with me. Let's just kind of browse these photos, and then we're going to get into the tech. So, all right. So there's some cool things. Let's just go ahead and skip right down to it. I'm going to read this briefing, and then we're going to actually go over here and look at there's some really cool videos. So then there's some cool PDFs. I'll try to make it short. I'm going to do this in one cut so it doesn't take me all night. Okay. F-150. It is going to have a hybrid engine. It's got this available Power Pro on board, okay? So a tailgate work surface produced. So you've got a tailgate work surface, which is interesting. You've got available Power Pro on board, which is essentially like enough power. It's a hybrid. Okay, it's a hybrid system. It's got enough power to power 28 average refrigerators to charge a bed full. So you, in the back of this dude, you can plug up a bunch of stuff and you can run, your things that take power. Okay, so class exclusive 3.5 power boost. So it's a 3.5 liter twin turbo V6 with a hybrid with a battery. Okay, which is regenerative brakes. So when you hit the brakes, it charges the battery back up. We know that it's like a Prius, except it's cooler, and it's got a 3.5 liter V6 turbocharged. So it's going to have a ton of torque plus the power from the battery. Very cool. It can tow 12,000 pounds. It can have a range of 700 miles. So I like the twin turbo torque. I also like the hybrid battery torque. That's even better. Let's look at some of the B-roll stuff. Let's just show you. So this, I believe, is like the power. I don't know what this is. I'm going to be honest. This is a whole 3 minutes of driving. We're not going to watch all this. I want to show you the... So they're gunning it there. It's a good-looking truck. I'm not going to lie. The front end of this truck looks really good. It looks Chevy-esque. Is it just me, or does it look like Chevy on the front? The back, I don't know. I don't keep up with these F-150s much, to be honest with you, so I'm not the expert. I keep up with Mustangs. But the front end looks Chevy-esque. You guys are going to flame me for that. And then the back end looks not too much changed. It doesn't look abnormally different than typical F-150. I like this because of the 3.5 liter turbocharged engine plus the hybrid deal. That is legit. I'm down with turbocharging efficiency plus torque, and the highway speeds are getting good miles per gallon. So you guys are getting bored now, so I'm going to switch back over to this, and we're going to look at some of the cool stuff. So here's some of the cool stuff. This is interior B-roll. Let's look at it real quick. Promise, guys, I'm gonna hurry this up and get over to the other stuff, the more important stuff. Okay, the interior looks sick. Super sick. Super sick. Look at this 12-inch. So you got to have digital dash. This is going to be the limited. This is probably like the top of the line model, right? The seats lay down flat. The front seat will lay down 180 degrees, completely flat almost. The back seat has a storage bin under there. I'll show you that in a second too. The center console actually, like the gear lever collapses. This thing slides forward and you have a completely flat desktop area. I love the two-tone. I'm glad it's not some funky colors. That's pretty good looking. Double stitched, limited. You know, we like our badges in America. We like these big shiny badges. I'm down with that. I love the dash. They carrying that over. The Mustang was getting this, and now see, look at this. Check this out. Did I miss something? So this is where this thing folds down, okay? And yeah. So collapsible. So if you want to so it's not in the way if you want to lay like your laptop on there, or your construction, you have one of those tablets or whatever, right? Zone lighting, which is cool. So you can light up, you can light up different areas of the back, like if you're working at night. Pretty cool. Let's see what else we can find out here. This is going to be the bed. This is going to be like the tool stuff on the bed. Let's check this out. Oh, so this dude will back up for you if you don't know how to back up a boat, a trailer, which can be tricky. You got to get some time, some practice doing that. Yep, it'll do it for you. Also, you've got all these 12-volt outlets. You got this dude. You can just catch some wood back there. It's got markings for measuring. It's got attachments so you can actually work on this stuff. Now, hopefully people actually use that. I don't know how gimmicky it is if people are actually going to be holding their coffee like that and placing their pencils so perfectly in that holder and then have their little tablet there. But some people will, so I'm down with that. So just showing this stuff, and this is cool. So that's underneath the seat. That's legit, and you can lock it apparently. Legit, super legit. I'm digging compartments. I like compartments. Okay. Okay, didn't know that happened. Look at this. This is legit. Bam. Just home office now. I might get me one of these. Put a camper on the back. Just live in there. Make YouTube videos and lay down on my seats in the front. 180 degrees. Make a campfire. And they do good on these things, man. I want one now. Okay. All right. Enough, Ford. Enough. You're making me want one of these things. And then the Sync 4. I don't know. Do we really care about this? Do we really want to watch this? We're not going to watch much of this. All right. Enough. We know it looks good. Sync 4. What is Sync 4 about? Smarter than ever. Wireless connection, cool. I don't know what that means. 12 inches, okay. Voice recognition, anything game-changing, real-time mapping. Looks pretty. Someone who's smart and studies this more than me will know, and they'll be sure to tell me in the comment section, I'm sure. So, this is the power boost. Essentially, it's a small battery with regenerative braking. Okay, but what's cool about that? So it's a 47 horsepower. Okay, electric motor with regenerative braking, lithium-ion battery, and pro power onboard. So, offering up power in park and drive to provide mobile generator capability to meet the power demands of work and recreation. So. You've got a battery pack. It's charged up by the engine and the brakes, obviously, just like Toyota Prius, from what I understand. There's the battery pack, right? And this is circulating. But you got an outlet back here in the bed of the truck. So if you want to run the cooler all night long, you can do that. If you want to run the saw, if you want to have a refrigerator back here, whatever. Whatever you need power for, you got that. And you got enough of it to last you for 2.4 kilowatts or 7.2 kilowatts. So it will still have the 10-speed. Now, the hybrid does get a 10-speed modular hybrid transmission, which is a little different than they made a designation between the hybrid transmission and the non-hybrid transmission. So hopefully, belt-driven starters used for water pump and belt starter motor. So obviously they went through some changes to adapt the hybrid drivetrain to this 3.5 liter. All right, moving right along. Let's check out the PDF. Okay, so these are like the 16 bullet points of what's new. Basically, all new exterior, power boost, which is the hybrid drivetrain, which is going to allow you to tow 12,000 pounds, go 700 miles on a tank of gas. But I looked it up, but the hybrid does have a 30-gallon tank. So 2 times 30 is 600, 20 times 30, 20 miles per gallon times 30 gallon is 600 miles. So it's going to get, 20, what is that, 25, between 20 and 25. I don't know. Do the math later on. Trying to make a video. Pro trailer backup assist, that's going to help you back up. Trailer reverse guidance, that's probably going to be on the screen there helping you. Pro power on board, this is the outlets back here for the hybrid battery. Zone lighting, you're going to be able to individually turn on and off different lights. Like if he wants some lights back here to cut, he can have this on, you know, and that's going to be powered by the hybrid battery pack, and he can select it on the dash. Trailer theft alert, you know, if someone's trying to take your stuff, let's see, you can get alert on your mobile device. That's cool. Over the air update, so you can update the sync or the truck wirelessly. So maybe that's the big deal with the Sync 4. All new interior. I'm loving the interior, because previously the F-150's interior was not all that fancy, like 2014 and 15s and stuff like that. Those weren't too hot, but it started getting better as they, you know, recently, and this is a total game changer. Max recline seats, we saw those go down to 180 degrees. Larger digital gauge cluster, definitely that's super good looking. Then we've got 12-inch display. More standard Ford Copilot 360 driver assist technology. Sync 4, lockable under the storage, lockable storage under the rear seats, which is cool. Interior work surface, which is dope. Trailer light, check. So I'm assuming that's what it says it is. Anything else? Okay, here's the different engines that's going to be available. So let's see if we can blow this up without messing it up. Okay. Tech specs, drivetrain, front engine, rear drive. This will have a front engine, four-wheel drive push button with lock-in rear diff, which is cool. What's real cool is they're going to have the hybrid with the lock-in rear as well. So how cool would that be? So you're still going to get here's the 6 engine options: the V6, 2.7 EcoBoost, 5-liter NA, 3.5 EcoBoost, 3-liter diesel turbo, 3-liter turbo diesel, and then the 3.5 liter power boost, which is going to be the top of the line. So once again, twin turbo, 3.5 liter, which will have a hybrid 47 horsepower hybrid boost motor. I call that a motor if it's electric. So the 10-speed is going to have a modular hybrid transmission, which is different than the 10-speed select shift. I don't know what's different. The gear ratios all look the same to me. So it's probably in the programming. And then let's look at, I can't remember. Let's see if there's anything. Here's the different capacity of the fuel tanks. 3.5 power boost has a 30-gallon tank, which is cool. You can get 36s, and depending on the cab and box configuration and the other ones. And, the wheelbase, they're not gonna, it's an 8-foot bed, 6.5, 5.5. And I don't believe they have the weights here, but dimensions. These are just all dimensions, cargo capacity and stuff like that, which is cool. And they're going to have some big old wheels, some 22-inch polished wheels is the biggest they go. And then there's the warranty stuff. Next up, let's check out a couple more things. Here is the Pro Power. Come on, baby. Let's look at this PDF here. So, what can Pro Power onboard do for you? Optional, here's 2 kilowatts, okay? So, on an optional on 2.7 liter EcoBoost, 5 liter V8, 3.5 liter EcoBoost, outlets in bed. So, maybe they will offer this, I don't know. I'm not going to make any assumptions right now. It just tells you how much power different things take, and it's converting it to. This is cool. If you like the electric dirt bikes, it could power the big battery could power 2 electric dirt bikes. All right, guys. So that is the truck. I gave you a quick little review. I hope you like it. And let's check out this white one real quick before we get off of here. Yep, good looking truck. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Alright guys, like and subscribe. If you need help with the purchase for your next vehicle, I've got a link below for my Patreon. You can request that I do a video review or video response or email. Check that out. I'll catch you in the next video.